about it but me today. I just, try to be formal. How y'all doing? Sorry to be late. I know that everybody's busy on Saturdays trying to relax. And for those that are chiming in early, welcome to the show. Today I'm talking about several different topics. I'm going to be talking about the Finley Family First fifth annual event that's going on. Okay, it's an event going on at the down in Virginia Beach for those that might be interested in doing some business with the building of the Atlantic Park Trade Partnership Outreach event that's coming up July the 19th at 10 a.m. to 11:30. We're going to touch on that and a couple of other topics. So welcome to the show. Go ahead and hit that share button and start inviting some people. Put some thumbs up if you have to. Go ahead and do that too, because we want everybody to be involved, be engaged, and those that got businesses want to do business with the city of Virginia Beach with the new engagement of building, I think that's dealing with Pharrell Williams and his company. Is going to put, a big project down there, and y'all, Afro Americans be able to engage in that, and we're gonna discuss all that today, you know. But first, I want to talk about, you know, Finley Family First presents the fifth annual basketball camp at High C Knockham in Portsmouth, July the 30th. That's the end of the month, this month. And, you have an opportunity to register your youth at 7 to 13. And she'll be back on the show sometime this month and her family to talk about, all the activities and events will be going on. And the cookout has been moved to Sunday because on Sunday, they're doing a softball tournament, and that's July the 31st. And, you'll be able to register. It's $50 registration. And, from what she said is the winner from the team that wins from that grand prize will be $500. I think they're gonna double it. Don't quote me, but I think she said when she was on the show they're gonna double that prize. So that's a lot of money on the table. You talk about you got your game right. You got your game right. Finley Family First ain't playing. You ain't got nothing on Desiree Finney. Finney Family First. I've been covering them every year except last year when they didn't have it because of the pandemic, which this would be the sixth annual Finley Family First basketball camp. And they'll be back, and I hope Dodo's going to come back and tell who he's invited. Some of his basketball celebrities going to be at this event. So it is a tremendous outreach to Portsmouth, P-Town, two up and two down. And they do got sponsors. I know Walmart is one of their sponsors. And I think, I don't want to say for sure because I don't have the sponsorship list in front of me. But like I said, they will be back on to talk about all the sponsorship. And if you like to donate to the Finley Family Foundation, you can go to Facebook and get that information as well. It's never a dull moment. We just want to be able to pass this information on to you so that you'll be able to have it and to be able to share it with family and friends. I consider, Desiree is one of the hardest working mothers in the area. She's always been supplying the area with events for, Portsmouth. This is the fifth. If you know of someone else that's doing something, please, don't get me twisted. But I want to, far as I know that she's been perfectly content in doing what she does for P-Town. And I'm pretty sure there's been other events going on but I don't know any event that's been going on for 5 years in a row or six in a row that's been out there for the community, other than working with Desiree. She's always showed me love and favor, and like I said, it's never a time that I have called her and asked her to be on the show that she didn't show up and represent. That's what I'm saying. She's always been able and willing to carry on the banner for her kids. Like she said, it ain't no punks in this town, in this house. And she tries to pass that on to the 757 community as a whole so that they can know that, you know, come to participate, but most of all, bring your game. Bring your game. This is a positive event that's going on in our 757. And of course, I'm from P Town, and that's one reason I started this talk show, the Best of the 757 Community Talk Show, so that people would be aware of everything that goes on in the 757. I don't get paid to do this. I do it out of the kindness of my heart because I want people to be aware that we have a lot of people that do great things, and sometimes people don't want to work together, and we can see that right now. But that's not what I'm here to discuss. I'm here to discuss what's going on July the 30th and the 31st. So if you're looking for something to do, and this is for the grown folks right here. Did you hear me? Did you hear me say something? This event right here is for the grown folks. You see that right there? That's called the let me put it up on my other information that I have. That ain't it, but Desiree don't be playing no games. Desiree be doing her thing, and we got to support the first, you know, Dorian Finley Smith Black Tie Gala, and that's gonna be Friday to kick everything off for the weekend. That's Friday the 29th, and this is to raise money for the foundation to help them in all the things that they do. And let me get it up here on my bigger screen so I can, give you all you got VIP reception at 6:30. You got the gala and award program at 7:30, and tickets are 125 per person. This is a black tie gala, put on for Dorian Finley Smith, along with the Finley Smith Foundation. This is a black tie gala. And what that means is that you got to dress up. That's what it means. You got to show up right. This ain't no, you come as you are, kick it, mama, kick it, kick it. And this is going to be at the Norfolk Waterside Marriott, 235 East Main Street in Norfolk. So all you got to do is mark the date down. You got time to get that $125 tickets, and there are some other tickets depending on how deep you want to go. This is, everybody like to show up and show out. Popping bottles, VIP sections are available. So all you have to do is go to the eBright event and look for the Dorian Finley Smith event hosted by, and I'm going to just tell you right now, special guest, is going to be the one and only Mark Cuban that owned the Mavericks. What can you say? You've seen him on Shark Tank. Mark Cuban gave Dorian his first break in basketball. So come on out and show some P-Town love and the 757 and help out with this gala. Tickets are going fast, so don't wait till the last minute. So if you want parking, is available at the hotel garage along with valet parking. For more information, you can dial 757 580-0501. Let me say it again. 757-580-0501. That's going down at the Marriott Friday night, 235 East Main Street. It's the first black tie for Dorian Finley Smith, along with the Finley Smith Foundation. It's the Black Tie Gala. Come on now. Come on. You all need to come on out and show out. What's a ball 25? You already know ballers, shot callers, your pockets deep. Come on out and show some love for P-Town. Show some love for Dorian Finley. We got to stop. We should go to everybody else's parties. But this is P-Town right here. This is show up and show out, dressed up, Black Tie Gala. All you got to do is, I'm just saying, we gotta come on out and show up. If you want to be a sponsor, sponsorships are still available. VIP reservation will be held prompt to Black Tie Gala. It will begin at 6:30. Look, this is an early event. 6:30, the sun's still out. You need to show up so that people can be, photo bombing you for TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. I don't care where this, just show up and show out. I mean, professionally show up and show out. Let them know that, let Mark Cuban, of the Mavericks, let him know he ain't make no mistakes when he put Dodo on his team. Took him to the playoffs this year. They were in the playoffs. They almost won. So come on out and show my brothers some love. Like I said, they're going to be back. I don't know, this week or the following week. I will be checking with Desiree Finley to see when she's going to have Dodo on, her daughter on. Her other son. The whole family going to show up right here on the Best of the 757. And y'all need to show up and spread and share this link and let people be aware that, hey, we ain't playing no games. We are not playing no games for this event. I want everybody to be able to, share it. And Mike, what's up, Mike? What's up, Mike? I'm gonna call you Mike R, because I don't want to mess up your last name. I get horse to get to talking. Peace and love. I'm pretty sure this Mike's gonna probably be there if he's not busy, if he's in town. He's a friend of the family. I know he's gonna show some love. He's an actor, model, talk show host. Mike be doing a lot of things. And don't forget, it's gonna be eventbrite.com. That's right, Mike. Appreciate that. I'm working solo today. And I had everything up there, links and everything. And then my computer started acting up. I ain't got deep pockets, so I got to work with the old school until I can get the new school. But nevertheless, appreciate you, Mike. I appreciate you putting it up there. Let me leave that up there so people be able to know to go to ebrite.com. Eventbrite.com, excuse me. I'm getting losing my voice when I talk too long. I'll start losing my voice. But nevertheless, I'm going to continue to do my best. So a lot of things I want to use this time for on this Saturday to let people be aware of things that we are doing. And like I said, this year is 3 events. This is Friday night. This is for the grown folks now. Kids can't come. I don't care if they got a black tie, tux, they can't come. This is for us to come on and show our love. But Dorian Finney first. I'm talking about Dodo, the Mavericks. He's been doing this for 5 years. And this is the first. We need to sell this out. You need to buy tickets for your grandma. Well, grandma might not be, a little bit too old. She may not be able to hang. But you need to go ahead and bring your significant other, your wife, your husband, whoever you want to bring. Y'all get a pair of tickets and show up. It should be a line wrapped around the door. There's going to be other celebrities there. But when you get the owner of the basketball franchise to show up, you already know. Y'all need to show up and show out. Because I don't know too many events in this area, and I've been in this area most of my life until I left for about a year to go to broadcasting school in New York. We have all type of celebrities that come through, always from the records industry, you know, everybody always come here. And like I tell people, we ain't lacking nothing. But what we are lacking is to support our own people. We'll show up for out of towners. We need to show up for the 757, the 804 when they put something on. This is our community. We always talking about saving the community, taking back the community. How can you take something back you don't even support? That's why the kids are the way they are, because we are not supporting them. But the queen from P-Town, I'm talking about Desiree. That's right, she's a queen. 5+1. That was because of the pandemic. This would have been the sixth annual basketball tournament. And the Finley family first has put out food, everything. They have so much food at the end of the cookout. They have to give it away because they can't take it all with them. That's how many people they feed. Everybody got a plate. And Mike, I know you've supported 2 or 3 of those events, and you already know what time it is. We have to start showing love for those that show us love. And Desiree, okay, you hopefully you attend the event. That's what I'm talking about. We have to start doing what we do to keep our family and getting unity in our community. This lady, Desiree Finley, we used to work together at Picasso's. She worked there, I forgot how many number of years, but she was there every day. She had to work, even if she had to take her kids to be at a basketball tournament the next day. She came in, did her thing. So I got to leave early. Do your thing, babe. Y'all, you done. Just go ahead. You got to drive. She going to leave work 10, 11 or 12 o'clock. Go on, pick up the kids, and then get on the road. Get to the events. This is what you call dedication to the youth. That this is why she put on these events. P-Town, Norfolk, Virginia Beach, Chesapeake, Hampton, and Newport News, and all the surrounding cities and states supported Picasso's, making it the #1 club in Virginia Beach, probably in the history of Virginia Beach, because of the number of nights and the number of people showed up. And also the military. The military showed up and showed out. Yes, and the police department when they got off duty. Oh, yeah, they came through. A lot of people supported Picasso's. It's about the love and unity of the community. That's what Picasso's represented. And this is why Desiree is the queen of P-Town. She has put on events to help other organizations. And she said, we'll continue to do that. And that's why I'm letting you know that, Mike said, thank you, Captain, for all you do, bringing the latest and greatest to the 757 surrounding countries and cities. I appreciate it. I just know the people that get the job done. That's all. That's all I do. Desiree is always been blessed to bless me. Like I tell people, I was the first one that interviewed her at Old Dominion University before any of the other stations, the other 3 local stations. She came to me first and let me interview her. And that's a blessing, because that's a national thing. She didn't have to knock on my door, but she said, hey, thank you. I'm going to do that. And she's never failed not to show up and show out, bringing her family to do. And this month, she's going to be bringing her daughter. And I'm like, yo, for 4 or 5 years, I always want to get your daughter on. I said, you're going to make her get mad with me. She said, oh, she'll be here this year. All right. We're gonna get the princess, of the family film. So we have a lot to be thankful for this event to be going on as long as it has. Like I said, is everybody that can show up and show out need to do just that. As Desiree said, ain't no punks in this place. It should not be no punks in this place when it comes to an adult event of this magnitude being put on to represent her son and all the work he's doing in the 757, 2 up and 2 down VA, putting them on the map. Very rarely you hear anything. The only thing you hear about P-Town is what the news represents, the blue lights running. We have to represent so our young people know that somebody love them. And that's what Desiree does. I'm not boasting because I know her. I'm boasting because I know her heart. It's a difference in knowing a person and knowing their heart. She did the basketball thing for 5 years, but now she's added softball tournament for the Sunday and the take the cookout and put it on Sunday. So you're gonna have food, games for the kids, everybody. This ain't just for P-Town. She never excluded any of the 7 cities. She said, I want all of the cities to come to this event. Did you hear what I said? I want Norfolk to come. I want Chesapeake to come. I want Hampton and Newport News to come. I want Franklin to come. You can't ask for no more than that to feed that 7 cities and the food never run out. She got sponsors. Like I said, I know of one. I just don't have the list in front of me. But Walmart is one of the sponsors of this event. We need to represent in a very big way. Because Sunday, like I tell people, she could have put this on Friday or Thursday in P-Town. After 5 o'clock, you could turn a flip down High Street and won't get hit by a car. We don't have that much going on. But these 3 events start on the 29th of July, the 30th, and the 31st. That's 3 events back to back with celebrities that's going to be in the building. And y'all already know. So if he got to check his schedule, but he's a celebrity himself. So, eye candy too. Did I mention eye candy, ladies? Hold up. Wait a minute. Don't forget, it's going down. Get your tickets. And be on the lookout for the Desiree family to be back on the Best of the 757 Community Talk Show once I lock the schedule down. Coming up next, because we got an event going on in that's going on. Let me move that. Open up that. Show that. I was hitting the wrong one. You say thanks to Desiree. No doubt about it, Mike. You already know what time it is. She's the queen. She needs her props. I ain't taking nothing from Dodo and her other, wonderful kids of sports. The mother, the queen of sports players in one house. What? Y'all don't even know. Look at what your kids will be able to recognize and be able to understand to be a part of history. You know, like I said, this is not about me. This is never about me. It's about our unity in our community. And, like I said, I don't want to get into politics with this. I'm just trying to get to the fact that we are able to be a part of history being making, to be able to bring you the information directly to your Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, whatever it takes for me to be able to get it done. You know, I want people to be aware of everything that can help the Black community, you know, and that's what it's all about, you know. And Georgia sent me this information to share with the best of the 757. And Georgia Allen was the uh, former NAACP president of Virginia Beach, and she had stepped down several years ago. But she um, let me know to share this event that you see on the screen now, and that's going to be going on for those that are in business. That's July the 19th. That's coming up this week from 10 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. Registration is required. If you go to the link to the and this is located in Virginia Beach at the Convention Center, 1019th Street, Virginia Beach. And all you got to do is go to there and register. Uh, this event is put on so that as Afro Americans, this is the Atlantic Park. Let me see, can I get that picture and be able to put it on the screen so you'll know what it looks like. And this is I don't know if they're going to allow me to do it. I've been normally you can click on some things, but this is Atlantic Park Entertainment Center and public and infrastructure, and if you go to the please join us. Like I said, that's going to be on the 19th. This is for people that want to do business with the city. Venture Realty Group and W.M. Joyner Company, and this is being brought to you by Pharrell Williams. And like I said, to contact for this information, let me see, can I click on a link and get it? It doesn't allow me to do it. I can't copy because when you have stuff on city, but if you go to them to the city page, you'll be able to get this. You'll be able to get this. If not, I'll get the information. See, can I put it on my page for y'all? That's about the best I can do today. Like I said, this event is going on. I've already reserved to be there to try to cover it, to inform people. But if you're a business, in construction and all those things, you need to show up to try to get contracts. This is millions of dollars on the table. And Pharrell has brought this to Virginia Beach, and they are planning on moving forward in building this event. It's a hotel, it's a entertainment center, a wave pool. We got to stay on top if we want to make some money. We're always complaining. Ain't no time to be complaining about anything that's going on in the 757 if you ain't trying to be a part of the solution. And the only way we can be a part of that solution is to make sure that we represent the 757 and help those people that are doing things in a proper manner to make sure that we can get the things that we need done. And like I said, is Pharrell has worked diligently to try to bring positive things to Virginia Beach. And we need to get out there and support, support, because if we don't do, who's going to do it? We got to start stepping up to show our young people what we need to do is put the guns down. Put the guns down, because it ain't solving a problem. It's only elevating a serious problem in our community. The world is looking at us like, why are they killing each other? Why are they doing that? We don't have time to be wasting our future leaders. We have to talk to our young people and educate them about love and understanding. We need them. And this is the reason why we need them, because of events that's going on that's bringing positive changes in the 757, positive changes in Virginia Beach, positive changes in Portsmouth and other cities. But we have to educate our future leaders. We have to talk to them and get them to understand that we are able to do anything we want if we try. From YouTube. Thank you for watching. Cole Rap Star, no doubt. We have to do more to elevate our youth. These are the type of dreams that come from youth. This event with the wave pool was one of Pharrell's high school teammate, a kid he went to school with. And look what happened. Pharrell made it and reached back to bring one of his classmates back with a design. We got to stop sitting on the sidelines and letting our future generations slip through our fingers. We got talented youth. So if we show up, they will show out. So, excuse me. Let me see where I'm at. But you can understand the conversation and the things that we need to try to get a grip on. Like I said, is Desiree, the Finney First family is conducting July the 3rd, the softball tournament, and the award from that will be $500. I think it's going to be double. Don't quote me, but I think it's going to be double to $1,000 for that Sunday event, softball. But like I said, they will be back, and it's a $50 registration. So they're going to take the $50, I think she said, and donate it back so to make the pot a little bit larger. What more can you ask? What more can you ask? A Sunday evening of fun, and things are going on. Well, the next event thing I want to talk about is the movie. That's right. If you haven't seen the trailer, you need to get it. You need to go on YouTube. It's all over the place. Facebook. Viola Davis, the Woman King. What? A couple of years ago, we had Black Panther. Yeah, they're putting out the Woman King. And if you see that trailer, I'm telling you right now, this might even top the Panther, the Black Panther. Because Viola Davis is doing her thing. She got a legion of women, warriors. I'm telling you, see this trailer, we need to be front and center when this event come out. Front and center when this event come out. And I think this comes out in, I'm sorry I didn't make it big enough. I think it comes out in September. You know, to be in all movie theaters in September. But I'm telling you right now, they already saying how big this movie's going to be. September the 16th. That's right. The Woman King. September the 16th in all theaters. This is going to be crazy. This might even topple Top Gun. You know, I'm just telling you, you know, yeah, that's my man, you know, Top Gun, Tom Cruise. That's my man. But hey, Tom, this is part of a family right here, Viola Davis. I got Davises in my family. I might have to call her up. I might have to check the family tree, see if she's a part of that. You know, like my second cousins, Davis. So I'm just saying, you know, don't get it twisted. Keep telling you, we got a lot of people in our family, a lot of different relatives. But this is a movie we can truly take our young people to see what a legacy is all about. You know, Viola Davis started with How You Get Away with Murder. That became successful for 3 or 4 years on ABC or longer. I'm just telling you. She done several major motion pictures. But this, and I think she did one for Netflix about Obama, Miss Obama. She played Miss Obama, the first lady. Come on, man. Her range is big. She played the jazz player, but I forgot to write down the name. So, you know, I'm just saying, I seen her movies. She's good. We need to be out. It's all about supporting. That's why I'm here today. Support. And I was going to talk about some local artists, but I'm going to leave that to Thursdays on the agenda. So I want everybody to be able to support these events and these causes, because if we don't, who will? If we don't, who will? It's up to us to support our communities. It's up to us to support the communities at large. Ain't no sense in sitting on the sideline talking about I shoulda, woulda, coulda. Ain't no shoulda, woulda, coulda. You need to get it done, because this is our family. We have to represent the Black community in the 757, because a lot of that stuff started right here. A lot of stuff from slavery started right here in the 757, but it wasn't called the 757. So let's don't get it twisted. We need to show love to all our people that's doing positive things in our community. You know, so hopefully that we can do that, build our brand working together. Our brand should be love in the community. We don't need unity. We got all the unity. Every time you show up, it's a march. But why ain't we have love in our community? That's what we got to replace that word with. We have to do more. We have to do better. You know, we can't sit around and keep pointing fingers. We can't keep sitting around having visuals. What we need to be doing is celebrating birthday parties for our young people, not death. They can't see nothing when they're gone. We have to show them that we love them and we care. That's what's missing. We got to show them real love. Real love. You know, it ain't no game. This is no game. Our community is dying because of the lack of love. We keep talking about leadership. Why are we talking about leadership when love is missing? If you can't see love is missing, Something wrong with you. That's all I can tell you. Something is wrong somewhere. So if you got people that's coming in from out of town, you got people that's going to be in town for any from the July the 29th to July the 31st. You need to get them engaged in these events that's going down. If you got some people that's in business, construction, that want to do business with the city of Virginia Beach on this multi-million-dollar business, we need to get engaged. We need to pass the word. The Atlantic Pop, trade partner outreach event. We need to get engaged. Those are multi-million-dollar. This is a multi-million-dollar event that's going to be. You need to get the information. And that's all happening on the 19th, 10 a.m. to 11:30. So you already know you need to be there by 9:15. Time ain't long, and they're hoping a lot of people don't show up. But the Black community need to show up and show out. Even if you don't have a construction business, you need to show up because somebody gonna need some food. People with food trucks need to be at this event. These people are gonna be working over a year or more to build this. Ain't no sense of playing around and get caught with your pants down instead of getting your pants up and get into this event. I'm giving you the 411 because I haven't seen it on the television yet. If you got food service, any type of venue, maybe you're into construction or supplying, because everything that goes into that building of that facility, you might supply whatever you supply, windows, architect, I don't know. It's so much stuff that goes on. But I'm just telling you, whatever it is, call Virginia Beach, go to their website, and I will put this on the Best of the 757 Community Talk Show, all my social media outlets, so you can follow up. We cannot miss golden opportunities and then cry about it later. We can't do it. We cannot do that anymore. We have to be aware of things that's going on in our community, because sharing is caring. We need love in our community. That's my new slogan that I'm going to be pushing. Love in our community. We already know about the violence. It's been going on so long. We got to keep preaching about the violence. We need to preach about the love. Whatever it takes. Whatever we need to make sure that our next generation don't have to wind up in a place like this. Wind up in a place like this. Everybody needs to be on board and pass this to everybody that's in business. Whatever it takes. That's all I'm letting you know. Whatever it takes. In the next 2 to 3 weeks, we got activities going on that Afro-Americans can be a part of. If you miss the boat, just like when one of the stories is about a guy, it was a storm that came and he was in a rowboat and he was praying to God, please, please don't let me die. Don't let me drown. Please save me, God. a boat came along. So, no, he was on the roof. He didn't have a boat. The water had forced him to be on the roof of his house. And he was saying, praying to God, save me, save me. Please don't let me drown. A boat came back and said, hey, rowboat came, hey, get in the boat. He said, no, that's okay. I'm waiting on God. So the boat left. He goes back to praying again. Please send me a boat, somebody to save me, God. Don't let me drown. Another boat came and said, hey, I got room for one more. You want to get in the boat? He said, no, I'm waiting on Jesus. He's still, the water's climbing higher and higher. He's on the roof now, sitting there, water's touching his feet. Rain is still pouring. Third boat came by. He's saying the same, repeating the same thing. God said, I got room for one more. He said, no, I'm going to wait on Jesus. And he eventually wound up drowning. So when he reached the pearly gates, and he said to the gatekeeper who greeted him, he said, why I prayed hard and I had faith. Why did I have to die? I prayed for you to save me. And they answered him saying, who do you think send the boats? Who do you think send the boats? This is what the best of the 757 community talk show is all about. Who do you think? You think God's going to come down from heaven or Jesus? We're getting the information and you don't want to use it. And then you want to complain. We have to do better, people. We have to do better. You know, I've been talk show there since the 80s. You know, help people get to office, help some to leave the office. But what I'm saying is this: if we don't come together, we're going to lose a generation of youth that we should not be losing. That we should not be losing. And we can't afford that. You have a daughter, you have a son. If they're in your house, and they're 18 or older, 757 is counting on them to get to the polls, counting on them to register to vote. You see Roe versus Wade, 50 years later, been taken away, been snatched. What more can we do? I'm not into politics. I'm into saying that we need to get our youth to register to vote. See, what we do is when we start talking about voting and registration and all that, we start switching. Yeah, I don't want to hear that. I hear enough of that on TV. So why are you listening to television? They ain't telling you to go to the polls. They're telling you what is happening. They took up mailboxes, didn't want the vote to be counted. What more do they have to do to get your attention? It is your vote today that counts. Every Black person vote counts. Not one, everyone. Your one vote could change the tide of an election. One vote, because it's been done right here in Virginia several years ago. They had to have a runoff. They had to draw straws to see which candidate was going to get the seat. So in our minds, when we don't register to vote, our vote don't count. Please, please, please stop telling yourself that. That's that negative energy. Everything you see is negative. That's why they say we got to stop the violence in the community. We don't own the community. We are part of the community. We're in a community today that neighbors won't even speak to neighbors that live next door. So how can you stop something when the neighbor next door don't talk to the neighbor next door? In my day when I was growing up, oh yeah, if the neighbor told your mom or dad or something that you did, you already know what time it is when your dad or mom get home. But somewhere we lost our way. Somewhere we lost our way. But we can do better. This is what God is showing you. It's unity in the community. But most of all, we got to stop with the negative words, violence, stopping gun. We can't stop gun violence because you're not showing your kids you love them. You're not talking to them with love in your eye and love in your heart. We can do a lot of things if we learn to pray. It don't matter what religion you are, what color or race you are. God created all that we see and all that we do. Our kids are dying. God gave us those kids. Nobody has a right to take our kids. We're filling up this cemetery at an alarming rate. Why? I don't understand it. I love all my kids are grown. I got from 14 to 15 grandkids. Half of them are grown. Half. God has blessed me. That's why I get up every day and do what I do with no pay. I struggle because I ain't got no deep pockets. I have a deep heart. Because how can I look at my child's or my children or my child or my grandkids and be blessed to see a smile on their face and go on the internet or watch the news and see mothers with tears in their eyes or a father wondering why my child? Prayer changes things. Prayer changes things. I got a song, but I got about a few more minutes. This is a song that I play now on my radio show. And I want to tell you about WVDM Radio. And I do a gospel show every Monday through Fridays from 5 until. And I'm just going to play a few bars of this because, you know, I'm licensed to do it with WVDM Radio. But this song resonates. This song right here resonates. That's why I got to play a few bars of it, because you need to know, you know, with all the things that went on for 2 years, and we sitting around thinking that, hey, we control something. I don't care what the reason is. If you ain't praying to God, I don't know what to tell you. But I tell you this, I just want you to hear a few bars of this. Can just make it up there. This song is dedicated to all those that lost a loved one. If I can walk. It's in all music outlets. Through that city, so bright and fair. It's called Millions, and it's by Ashford Sanders. Be a thousand things I want to tell the Lord. Oh, that day Say it again. You got to say that again. I was one of the ones who did. Say it one more time before I stop it. Millions didn't make it. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, I know. A lot of people don't like religion and they don't like gospel music. That's why I do it. Because when you turn away from something that's positive and you don't understand the blessing that you're receiving, that's not on me. I'm doing what I'm supposed to do to give you the word. I'm not a preacher, but I voiced myself because I was one of the millions. I have diabetes. I'm still here. I was in a couple of car accidents. I'm still here. When I was 4 years old, cast iron fell in my chest. And the doctor told my mother he should have died. But I'm still here. I had COVID-19. I was in the hospital for over two to 3 months. The doctor had called my wife and said, get the family together before I put him on the heavy oxygen. Because once they go on that, they don't make it. But a couple of days later, I kind of came out because I was in a coma or whatever, and they gave me some string beans. After I ate that, they said, look like he's going to be okay. But I was hooked up to 4 or 5 machines. I had oxygen going up my nose. I had another mask over on top of that so I could breathe through my mouth to get oxygen every day. I had 3 nurses 24 hours a day around the clock. I was one out of a million that made it. Virginia lost over, the United States lost over 1 million people doing COVID, and they're still losing people. But I'm one that did. I'm just paying back a debt. I'm just paying back a debt. Because if I live to see next week, July the 12th, that'll be my birthday. And I'll be 70 years old. You can't tell me about what God can't do. You're thinking that what he done for others, he won't do for you. It's no secret. But for some reason, we get into worldly things. And if you mention anything about religion, people just turn away. I didn't say what nationality. If you talk about spiritual things, people just don't want to hear it. And that's your right. That's your right. But as I tell people, respect the process. 1 million didn't make it. But I'm one that did. I hope that you can join me Monday through Fridays on WVDM Radio. I put the links through Messenger and on Facebook. It's WVDM. Mr. Riddick, how you doing? I guess I said your name right. Roderick Banner. Barnes, I'm sorry. I don't know. I got Barnes in my family. We're from North Carolina, Muffinsburg, Hosky, and sometimes I don't get time to read people's name because I got so much stuff I'm trying to do at one time. But remember to love yourself and put God first, and everything will be all right. Don't forget, my logo is WVDM when you see that, and GA for Justice with Georgia Allen every Thursday from 12 noon, her talk show. Former president of the NAACP in Virginia Beach. Like I said, Monday through Friday, WVDM Radio. You'll see that logo on Facebook, and hopefully I'll be bringing this gentleman on soon. He just did a new EP that's going to be coming out this Tuesday, and I hope get an opportunity to get the exclusive one. I'm supposed to get it between there and Monday, hopefully. That's KC. He's back. They used to call him, you know, the dangerous one. He sounds like Babyface when he sing. But he got a new EP that's coming out this week. So I hopefully have it between Monday and Tuesday on frequency distribution on WVM radio. You'll see the links I send out. All you got to do is click on it. If you already got the link, I don't have to send it to you. Just click on it. It's a radio station 24 hours a day, right here from the 757. I created it so I can do what I do to get these local artists exposure with positive music and content for our future leaders. I didn't come to talk, to preach. I only come to spread the love and joy for which my Heavenly Father has allowed me to have. Till the next time we meet, to the next time we greet. This has been the best of the 757 Community Talk Show. But yours truly, you already know what time it is. The one and only Captain 85. And I'm out.